What is Mahayana? The Mahayana is one of the three great branches of the Buddhism was named Mahayan's Great Branch. The branch of Buddhism originated around 100 AD and holds that all human beings will reach enlightenment in their appointed time. People who practice the Mahayana are called Buddhists. What is the Mahayana? The Mahayana consists of the method of meditation that seeks to free human beings through its teaching. Piety and devotion are fundamental elements for enlightenment in Mahayana school. Origin. The origin of the philosophical and metaphysical system have wide in India. From the 5th century after Jesus Christ, almost 600 years after the preaching of the Buddha. The branch of the Mahayana Buddhism began with a minority of Indian Buddhists and gradually spread throughout India. Today is the most dominant current Buddhist in Asia and Tibet. Believers. The followers of the Mahayana believe that the search for liberation from the suffering of the single individual is small aspiration and the default focus on the liberation of a being from the wheel of samsara. Followers of the path are known as bodhisattvas. The Mahayana believes that after Buddha achieved nirvana, he remained in the world to save humanity, be brightened ever journey to liberation and thus freeing them from the cycle of samsara. Mahayana goes beyond the basic doctrine contained in typical theory in several important received other sutras not in the type are said as canonical. What is canon? The Vajrayana Buddhist revelation. The most notable Vajrayana texts are the Samara Pundarika Sutra, Laws of the Code, Laws Sutra, Laws Thought, the Vimalaki Sutra, the Avatasaka Sutra, Gral Sutra, and the Sutra Lankatara. Buddhism descends to Sri Lanka Sutra, as well as the collocation canon at the Prajnaparamita Brief of the Wisdom. The Lotus Sutra helps explain the Mahayana Buddhist period of revelation through its interpretation of one in the Buddha's sermons. In parable, the Buddha shows how he grants provision, revelation, suitably the limited faculty of particular being. Until are finally ready to receive their full revelation. The sutra narrated how 5,000 listening go out in hubris before the terrible in preached to projecting the cause of the swing in the committee that of the fatal to the time of Buddha. Organization. Within the Mahayana tradition, the notion of the Sangha, the Buddhist monastic community, is much broader and less restrictive than in Kali Buddhist Mahayana. Take it in the page of the Buddhist one that spirited to be it, or elegant since this ideal can be exercised by both monks and lay livers. The Mahayanas includes both lay people and monks. The monks follow the rules of one of the Vinayanas recipe for monastic life. In the Tipitaka, the sacred canon of the Theravada Buddhism strong Mahayana interpretation, monks also have the promise to strive to become a Buddhist, and those who pursue the extensive practice of studying Buddhism recite tragic vows and initiation siddhata. Founder. The Mahayana is a branch of Buddhism so we can consider similar Gautama Buddha is founder. He was born in the village when India and Nepal in 560 BC by 556 into a noble family educated in the arts, science and the physical exercise. He lived a luxury and comfort unit he came to know human suffering in the elegant, in the homilies and in a funeral procession. This last experience made him live his home and hold in search of true love. In his honor, he realized that the luxury and attraction of the life were empty and did not have life to mean. For this reason, he began to preach this teaching throughout India and lived as monk until he was 8 years old when he died. Thank you. Bye.